Mother of a 6-year-old transgender girl who said how disturbed she was by how many strangers are so interested in her daughter's genitals. I want the people who support the language in the bill that Senator Kunesh is appropriately trying to take out to understand that I don't think they realize how bizarre and inappropriate that is to focus on this little girl's genitals because they think she should be considered a boy. I don't think they intend to be cruel, which Senator Kent pointed out. The cruelty of this. They don't realize how marginalized and discriminated against and how scared some of these transgender kids are. I saw some testimony that a young woman, a high school senior named Grace, prepared. Maybe she testified, but she prepared this as testimony. She talks about how the anti-trans language in the bill singles us out. It targets middle schoolers, high schoolers, and young people who are just starting out in life, starting to be independent. For transgender girls like me who have been playing sports along with their classmates for years, who should be focusing on practice like everyone else, it's a terrible reminder we could have it all taken away. We could lose all we've worked for, our futures, our friends, be targeted just for who we are. Think about what these kids are going through and think about how cruel this is to them. This young woman named Grace actually gave some message to us as lawmakers who are concerned about what several of the proponents of the language have said. They're trying to do it to defend girls' sports. She says, if lawmakers want to talk about supporting girls and women's sports, then let's have that conversation. There are real problems in girls and women's sports. Racism, sexism, abuse, pay disparities, lack of educational opportunities, to name a few. The problem is the only time some lawmakers talk about girls and women, it involves putting someone else down. If they'd actually like to support girls and women in sports, they can, with funding and resources and by weeding out predatory coaches. Nothing is stopping lawmakers from supporting girls and women's sports if that's what they really want to do, but don't use one marginalized group as a prop to harm another. It's hurtful and it avoids the actual issues. So I urge those who were pushing for putting this language in the bill to recognize how cruel the impact of that is on these vulnerable kids and let them be kids, which is what they are and what they want to be.